And we are live. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another stream. 1 second, everybody. Hopefully you guys don't hear the recoil from the soundboard, but if you do, obviously put in the chat, so then I'll just put headphones back in, but I hate wearing those fucking headphones. We are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. It is Monday, August 17th, 2026. Tonight, we are going to be covering a few topics, a few red pill topics. We're going to be covering a little bit of political stuff, too. And, yeah, what did you guys think of my recap on the Andrew Wilson, Candace Owens debate? I thought I did a pretty good job of going through it, explaining it. I know a lot of people kind of pick... See, the thing with the Andrew Wilson, Candace Owens debate is that people were already made up on their mind before the debate even started. Like, nothing that anyone could have said was going to change anyone's opinion. So that's where we are. But let's get into the show. Big show. Hold up 1 second. Video encoding overloaded. How? From what? What is our encoding from what? All right, well, we're going to find out here in a second. All right, guys, hold up 1 second. Bear with me. Okay. All right. So, few red pill topics tonight. Let's get this better framed. Oh, it's way too zoomed in. Hold up, guys. Way too zoomed in. It should be better. Okay, so we got this topic. This woman kind of freaks out at being like having to obey her husband and stuff like that. So we'll get into that. We are going to get into our guy Desirable Truth approaching a man and a woman. By the way, our featured story tonight. I sound like Nick now. I love doing that. It's hilarious. But it's very red pilling in the moment. And I think the guy kind of knew it already, but it again explains why men and women cannot be friends. Like, let's just be real. What are we doing here? Then another reel of this lady that basically said her husband was a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. But then they asked her, well, wait, didn't you have an affair at the beginning of the relationship? And she was like, yep.
Nope. Fatality.
Our guy, James Saxton, kind of just owning another female on marriage, divorce, and things like that, too. What else? And then we'll maybe go through X, but look at this creature, by the way.
Cut it out!
So you can already tell it's going to be a crazy one. She comes up to this debate table for Turning Point being like, well, white supremacy is an issue in this country. Bro, if you're still talking about white supremacy in 2026, get a grip. Like, come on, man. Fuck are we talking about? Let's get into our first story tonight, though. So hopefully it's not too loud.
Married?
I'm single.
So you've never been married?
Oh, I've been married.
And when you were, as a woman who emboldened, been raised the way you were raised, did you obey your husband?
Oh, God, no.
You did not obey. She said, God, no.
Not-
And why not?
Why would I? Why doesn't he?
That's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. Why would I obey my husband? Well, wait a minute. Let's talk about obeying and submitting. Well, they're different. Same ballpark, by the way. Ephesians 5:22. Guys, the number one thing that I've been learning more and more as time goes along, the people that don't have the, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, God, any sort of figure like that at the center of the relationship, it doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Nope.
And the reason it doesn't work is because you don't fear anything. And when you have to follow a book or a religion or faith or some sort of thing that you follow, well, then both people are going to be binded to it. But when you don't, you're basically, and our guy James Saxton will get into this, I think, on this clip that we're going to show tonight, It's just basically, how can I get the most amount of pleasure out of you? And then if I don't, well, then I'm going to look somewhere else. Like, that's also a massive fail.
Obey me.
What?
Why wouldn't he obey me? Why?
And that's precisely why she's single.
You obey your husband?
Oh, God, no.
You did not obey. You said, God, no.
Not-
And why not?
Why would I? Why doesn't he obey me?
What?
Why wouldn't he obey me? Why? You really think a woman should obey her husband?
Right.
And by the way, guys, this is like a probably 65, 7-year-old woman, by the way. It's where we are. It's literally where we are, man. Like 65, 7-year-old women, over the hill, etc., etc. Like full on, well, why should I obey my husband? Shouldn't he obey?
It won't. The marriage won't work if she doesn't obey him.
Oh, okay.
Have you noticed that?
No, I haven't noticed that because I
Yo, he's hilarious, man.
don't live in 1950.
Meaning what?
Because I don't live in 1950. Translation, she's probably a feminist and or liberal. Man, it's terrible.
Meaning it's a very antiquated idea. You don't think women should have equal rights?
Where did he say that women shouldn't have equal rights? Like, what?
I don't know. There is no such thing as equal rights.
I don't know where you're getting your attitudes, Jesse. I invite you to join me in the 21st century. It's nice here.
Were women created to lead or to follow?
Thank you. I appreciate
Are you
it.
going to?
She didn't want to answer the question, bro. She knew what time it was. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's run that back. That was actually funny. I like him. He's so funny. This is hilarious.
Run such thing as equal rights.
I don't know where you're getting your attitudes, Jesse. I invite you to join me in the 21st century. It's nice here.
Were women created to lead or to follow?
Thank you. I appreciate
Are you
it.
going to
have a
run?
right- Yeah, you have.
Bro, and this is the issue with these progressives and these liberals and these feminists. They aren't willing to, like, actually debate. They're just like, okay, I'm leaving. Like, fucking stupid. Bro, this lady is, by the way, this woman that you guys, if you guys are listening on audio, 70-year-old woman talking like this. Now, it sounds familiar because a lot of you deal with girls that are in their 20s that talk like this, which is insane already. But, yeah, that's why she's not married, bro. It's why her relationship didn't work out. She didn't obey her husband. Like, what are we talking about, dude?
Fatality.
You going to run?
You have a right to your
What
opinion.
the?
You have a right to your opinion.
Don't run.
I thank you, Jesse. Have a nice day.
You running?
No, I'm just gonna walk.
I didn't even put you on the hot seat yet.
I didn't even put you on the hot seat yet, bruh.
Come back.
Bro, this is what happens, bro. These, like, liberal feminist women, man, they cooked. Literally cooked, man.
Lisa.
Hi, thank you. Have a good day, everybody.
You too, Lisa. Amazing. Lisa Bloom ran. She gone. If you see
I wish I
Lisa
had my
Bloom
sound
walking
effect.
down the road, ask her why did she run? What the glory? Talk to your daughter. What the? And so, are you married?
Holy shit. Let's look at the comments. You guys probably won't be able to see them, but I'll read them. Yeah, she left because she knew he was right. Yep, the truth always hurts. Yep, she is divorced. To some retarded fucking female. To answer the question, yes, women were made to lead. Fucking stupid, man. It isn't. Someone said it's in the Bible to obey their husband. 23 replies to this one. Let's see what people are saying. It also says in the Bible how to treat your... Yeah, this is really good. He's hilarious, by the way. Yeah, Jesse Lee Peterson, shout out to you, man. Really talented guy. He's it's very funny, and it's crazy, man. These fucking people just walk off. Anyway, back to the show. Back to the show. All right, we got to do this. This is a fucking dandy. Let's cover James Saxton real quick before we do that one. And then we'll go to another woman that's past her prime. And then we'll finish up on the white supremacy is an issue in America. Like, get real, bro.
Stupid.
All right, let's go to our guy, James Saxton, real quick.
You're smart enough to figure out that that's what women want to hear. Most men who have a tremendous amount of sexual novelty are smart enough to figure out that that's what women want to hear, is that, well, I've had a lot of novelty, but now I really want depth of connection.
And I think they use that to get...
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they? Like, of course they do. Like, and women use their things too.
What have you seen?
That women use?
Yeah.
Women use the I'm not materialistic. I'm not the slightest bit interested in money. It really is just, yes, does it happen to be that I've dated men with money? Of course, but it's because they're ambitious. It's the ambition that I'm driven to. It's not the... But yes, I wear nice things, but it's because I like nice quality things. I was raised that way. But the truth is, I would be very happy to have none of that stuff. I'd be very happy to have a very small wedding. Like, do I in fact want to have a huge wedding? Maybe. But the truth is, it's really more about depth of connection. Like, we all have bullshit stories.
Bro, James Saxton's the man, dude. He is awesome. And it helps that he is a lawyer. So when he goes into these forums, it wouldn't be just like me going in there being, well, what is your credentials? And then I have to sit there and be like, well, this and that. It's like, dude's a full-blown lawyer. He's a divorce attorney, one of the most renowned in America, and he's obviously pretty big in the media space. And it's just so funny to watch him take these conversations to women for the first time. It's really awesome.
We tell ourselves and other people, and that's okay. Like, most of the time, we're just telling.
She
them
is
to other
stunned,
people.
bro. Do you
The
see her
biggest danger
face?
is when you start
Hold up.
selves and other people, and that's okay. Like, most of the time. We're just telling them to other people. The biggest danger is when you start to believe your own bullshit and you actually think, oh yeah, no. Like, I know men that legitimately will say, like, no, man, I really want depth of connection. And I'm like, then why are you running around with all of these like Instagram models? Like, you really want depth of connection? Do you think Miami's where you're going to find it? It's most.
All right, is that a shot, bruh? Come on, man. Hey, James, come on, bruh. No, in all seriousness, I like James. He's hilarious. Would love to have him on the show. Would be very good for just statistics and things like that and conversations. And it's such a good conversation because this is a guy that has sat there with couples and watched people lose their whole livelihood. And he has this quote, and I got to find it, where it's basically something about like, okay, you would never believe that these people like loved each other when they're in there, because it's about like my money and my asset. It's so bad. And I saw this thing today on social media, by the way, and I can make myself bigger. I don't know why I'm so small in here. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Where are we? Let's make myself a little bit bigger. Okay. Is that good? Is that fine? Okay. A little bit better. Sorry about that, everybody. So I saw this thing on Instagram, and it was basically something like, I don't know what account though maybe it was TikTok. I'm gonna find it for you guys. More 304s on TikTok, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, it's not TikTok. Hold up 1 second. Who are these fucking people? I'm going to find it under my activity. But it's a very good... it fucking loads. Come on, Instagram. Come on. Come on. Please hold. Let me find it. Nope, not there. All right, I know where it is. It's on the other account. So basically it was a post of like about divorce and love and all that stuff. Here it is. Okay. Let's actually bring that up. We'll bring it up for you guys. We do it live. We do it live. Let me put this on here and see if it copies over. All right. See if we can get it in here. Here it is. Gotcha. Boom. All right. So here we go. Fuck. I gotta make myself, bruh. OBS is driving me nuts right now. Sorry, everybody. We do it fucking live, everybody. You could just move it now. Make yourself smaller. Okay. So, the post says, go sit in a divorce course once. Just sit there quietly and observe. The next post says, nobody in that room is saying, please love me again. They're saying, who gets the house? Who gets the kids? Who gets the money? Love story finished. Crazy, man. This first slide got me, though, where it says, go sit in a divorce court once, which I actually haven't done. And I think I'd get more red pilled on this topic. And just sit there quietly and observe. That's why you should not get married through the state, guys. Dumbest thing you could do. Men enter marriage thinking forever. Court enter marriage thinking division of assets. Different movies entirely. The same woman once saying, I just want you, is now sitting across from you calculating salary, property, future income, and custody leverage. Cold transformation. Men think heartbreak hurts. Brother, try watching a man lose his kids, his house, half his money, and his peace simultaneously. That's psychologically Vietnam. Bruh. This is actually a really, really true quote. For those of you guys watching, read it. I'm going to read it here in a second for you guys. By the way, thank you guys for being here tonight. So, this one says, modern marriage is the only contract where one person gets rewarded heavily for breaking the agreement, and society calls this romantic. Crazy. Yeah, so this account, masculinity advice. I gotta log in here. We'll keep it up. But maybe that's what I was thinking of instead of James Saxton. I can remember him speaking about this, though, before. But shout out to our guy, James Saxton.
Men who have a tremendous amount of sexual novelty are smart enough to figure out that that's what women want to hear, is that, well, I've had a lot of novelty, but now I really want depth of connection.
And I think they use that to get...
Of course they do.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they? Like, of course they
It's hilarious
do.
how she's
and
oblivious
women
to this.
use their things too.
What have you seen?
That women use?
Yeah.
Women use the I'm not materialistic. I'm not the slightest bit interested in money. It really is just, yes, does it happen to be that I've dated men with money? Of course, but it's because they're ambitious. It's the ambition.
Yeah, I talk about this often, guys. When if you ask them, like, what do you look for in a man, etc., to not make what they're aroused and attracted to sound as fucked up as possible, they'll use covert terms. So, like, if they want the guy to be rich, they'll just say, oh, I want him to be ambitious. I want him to be hardworking. I want him to be smart. Translation, I want him to be rich. And I want him to have status, influence, wealth, which is fine, by the way. No dig at that. But this is why they have a very tough time when I come to them and there's no cover, there's no covert word, like, this is just what it is.
Yes, I wear nice things, but it's because I like nice quality things. I was raised that way. But the truth is, I would be very happy to have none of that stuff.
Yeah, that's also a lie when girls say that. Big time lie.
Happy to have a very small wedding. Like, do I in fact want to have a huge wedding? Maybe, but the truth is, it's really more about depth of connection. Like, we all have bullshit stories we tell ourselves and other people, and that's okay. Like, most of the time, we're just telling them to other people. The biggest danger is when you start to believe your own bullshit and you actually think, oh yeah, no. Like, I know men that legitimately will say, like, no, man, I really want depth of connection. And I'm like, then why are you running around with all of these like Instagram? Like, you really
Very
want
true.
depth of connection.
Kind of a shot at me, James Saxton, but it's all good. It's all good. Shout out to him, man. Love to get him on the show one day. All right. Next topic. All right, let's do this. And then we're going to get into the featured story tonight of the brutal woman literally looks at her guy best friend, which, like, what the fuck is that? And is like, no, I don't think he's attractive. Like, bro, oh my God. We'll get into it. But let's go into this.
Get out of that marriage. But I couldn't do that. Couldn't walk away.
Didn't you have an affair early on in the relationship or when you were a stockbroker?
Yeah, but I don't think Andy ever knew about that. I had a very brief affair.
So you're gonna sit there and shit talk your husband that it seems like is either not there anymore or passed. And they ask, well, wait, didn't you have an affair?
With a very attractive Irish man.
By the way, this lady's probably like 70, 80 years old.
Fatality.
Female accountability, everybody. Who's the true narcissist? Look, both are stupid for that, but like, come on, man. Like,
He's a piece of shit. Get out of that marriage. But I couldn't do that. Couldn't walk away.
Didn't you have an affair early on in the relationship or when you were a stockbroker?
Yeah,
yep.
but I don't think Andy ever knew about that.
This is where we are, folks. This is where we are. Fucking today's like retirement home hour. We got two 70-plus-year-old women talking crazy. Feminism final boss, guys. Feminism final boss. On the one end, a lady walks off a podcast because she gets uncomfortable about obeying her husband and she knows that the interviewer's right. And this lady's sitting there talking shit about her ex-husband or late husband, I don't know. And they clock her shit and they're like, well, wait, didn't you have an affair? And it's just like, wait a minute. Yeah, it's a big problem.
She belongs to the streets.
I had a very brief affair with a very
You notice how she
attractive
tries to be
Irish-
like, I had a very brief, small, like she's trying to make it not seem as bad. You guys notice that? Absolutely fucking fantasy land that we're living in, guys. Fucking fantasy land. All right, let's get into this before we get into the stupid white supremacist. I don't know, what is this? All right, so this is our guy that does it. My God, am I like having a stroke? Hold up, everybody. What is going on? I can't speak tonight. So this is our guy, the Desirable Truth. He is often all the time in Miami around Brickell area. Shout out to him, man. He we'll just watch this and then I'll give my commentary. This is absolutely fucking insane.
Relationship together.
We're not in a relationship, actually.
Not in a relationship?
No.
Are you guys friends or are
Yeah.
you guys a couple?
Just friends.
Just friends.
How long have you actually been friends?
Year?
Yeah.
A year.
Yeah, about a year.
Let's be real, right? You're a man, you're a woman. Why not just get together?
Different types.
Yeah,
Different
no.
types.
Not my
Definitely
type. Not my type.
But she's an attractive woman.
Thank
And you're an attractive man.
Thank you.
So you've never once thought, hey, what if I could,
Nah, not me.
never?
Not me.
If you two were the last two people on earth.
We'd be done.
That's
We
it.
should be the last two people anyways.
You don't find him attractive?
No, I'm so sorry.
What is it that you'd seek in another partner that you couldn't
Fatality.
necessarily find in her?
Someone who's super mellow.
What is it that you seek in a partner?
Stability?
Which he is not.
No.
What's the hardest
All right, so let's break this down. I tried to remain silent as I could. But yeah, this is a tough watch, man. Tough watch. Here we go.
part about keeping a relationship together?
We're not in a relationship, actually.
Not in a relationship?
No.
Are you guys friends or are
Yeah.
you guys a couple?
Just friends.
Just friends.
How long?
Translation. He would get with her if that opportunity from her was there and she made it seem like, hey, I'd get with you. He definitely would unless he's gay.
Have you actually been friends?
Year?
Yeah.
A year.
So wait, stop show. It's not like if they said friends, my brain would go to, oh, you grew up on the same street. You have your parents are so close, you're almost like family, but you're not, but you're friends. Okay. All right. Maybe I could see that. All right. You guys have been friends for a year. What the fuck is going on there? That's not That's basically what's going on here. Is this girl thinks she can do better than this guy, which, like, if he's gay or whatnot, I don't know. So she just keeps and uses this guy for male attention, male validation. He probably likes the companion part, etc. But he really, if he was given the chance and she called him one night and was like, hey, I'm a little drunk right now and I'm just kind of wondering, like, we've been friends for a while, like, why haven't we got together? It would take 20 minutes to make that dude fold, as long as he's not gay. Telling you. So guys, most of you know this, there is no benefit to being friends with women at all. Now, of course, there's exception to the rule, but if you argue that, you're low IQ and you're very, very stupid.
Stupid.
But I think you guys understand, especially as you're getting into your late 20s, early 30s, y'all don't got time to be friends with girls. For what? They're getting more value out of it anyway. You're giving them your time, your energy, your effort, and they don't have to give you anything in return. Like, what the fuck is that, bro? Come on, man.
Fatality.
Yeah, about a year.
Let's be real, right? You're a man, you're a woman. Why not just get together?
Different types.
Yeah,
Different types.
Not my
Definitely
type. Not my type.
And the reason he's saying, like, oh, different types, could part of that be true? Sure. But the other part of that is he knows that she already feels that way on the topic, so he's just running out in front of that to start. That way, it's not going to be as embarrassing publicly.
But she's an attractive woman.
Thank
And you're an attractive man.
Thank you.
So you've never once thought, hey, what if I could,
Nah, not me.
I don't know about that one, bro.
Bombocat!
And it kind of makes her feel a little bit weird because she's like, well, wait, why aren't you attracted to me? Like, what is going on here?
Never?
Not me.
If you two were the last two people on Earth.
We'd be done.
Like, what is the benefit? These two people are at least probably 30 years old. They look closer to 30 than anything. What the fuck is going on here? And then here's the other thing, too, you guys got to remember. All right. Here's the other thing you guys got to remember. If you're friends with a woman or you're friends with a guy and you're a girl, it's going to compromise any relationship that you're probably going to get in. And the reason it's going to compromise it is because the person that you're now dating is sitting there wondering, well, wait, why are you spending all this time hanging out with this person, texting this person, on FaceTime with this person? You should be on it with me. Like, what are we doing here? So this just creates an even slipperier slope of, I don't know, just delusion and really deception, because you don't really know. And then you run into a situation like this where you're either a girl trying to date this guy or you're a dude trying to date this girl, and then they hit you with the, oh, hey, by the way, yeah, I do have this, like, guy friend, or I do have this, and it just is like, well, fuck, now you're, guys, having a girl or guy friend of the opposite sex will compromise your ability to find a stable relationship. And the reason that it does that is simply this. Nobody wants to walk into a situation where you're already entertaining someone of the opposite sex that they know deep down, if they had a chance, would get with you, usually the guy with the girl, if the girl has the boundary open. And then it just creates a ton of problems. A lot of problems. A lot of problems that men that are in their late 20s and early 30s just don't have time for. This is where we are, folks.
Shouldn't be the last two people anyways.
You don't find him attractive?
No, I'm so sorry.
And that's an L. Like, what are you doing, like, hanging out with this chick? Well, I like her energy and blah, blah. Gentlemen, here's also why having a female friend is a massive L. You're going to have a female friend. She's going to make you softer. She's going to make you more feminine. You're going to go from the angle of what you've been attractive to for most girls to now not attractive to at all with most girls. And it's just going to create a lot of problems. And then you're going to go from being a guy that's maybe a little bit desired by girls to now all of a sudden you can't even get a girl because your girl best friend is quite literally cock blocking you. Like, what are you doing, guys? And I know guys are more red-pilled on this topic nowadays, at least now more than ever. But there's still a lot of you that have friends that are chicks, and, like, you just keep them around or keep them in the friend category because, like, It could be easy or it could happen one day. I get it. But don't be this guy here and like going on walks and spending time with a girl that's not your girlfriend. Like, what are you doing, dude? That's really fucking stupid. Stupid. Well, I enjoy her company, bro. You are gonna become softer and more feminine. Women don't like that shit. They just don't. Well, unless they're on birth control, which is a complete other conversation. Because usually the women on birth control are attracted to more feminine guys, aka Timothy Chalamet and Kylie Jenner. Make that one make sense. A lot more examples there too. But yeah, man, you don't want to be this guy. This is hell, man.
What is it that you'd seek in another partner that you couldn't necessarily find in her?
Someone who's super mellow.
What is it that you seek in a partner?
Stability?
There it is. There it is. So this guy is probably a loser, or he doesn't make enough money, or he has nothing going on in his life, or she thinks that she deserves this like professional athlete, D1 athlete type of guy. She's like damn near 30. This girl looks like she's 30. What are we doing here? So more than likely these two are going to end up together, whether they like it or not. Or they're just going to end up hating each other, and it's probably going to be the dude being like, well, I waited this long, and don't you like me? Like, bro, that's a L. Sorry, that's a massive L.
Nope.
So, yeah, man, this is painful.
Which he is not.
No.
What's the hardest part?
Like, why are they laughing about that, bro? Like, humiliation ritual again. Like, well, which he is not stable. Like, dude. And here's the other thing, too, guys, about this. Look at this. Just imagine you're the desirable truth right in this video, just walking by them. You're on a walk. You think the girl's attractive. But you're like, ah, fuck, boyfriend. I'm not gonna go at her. Like,
nope.
Probably gonna get fought or some shit, right? So already off rip on perception, this girl is digging herself a hole, because any guy that sees that's gonna be like, I'm good. And for the women that want to sit here and be like, man, you're insecure, bro. No dude is approaching another girl when she's with another dude and thinking that he's not going to get his ass beat. Like, why would you do that? Doesn't make sense. So already off rip, they kind of look like they're together. They don't look terrible together either. But this is the 2026 dynamic of she thinks she can do way better. And he's probably doing all right. He's in shape. He's on a walk. He probably has a normal job. But to her, that doesn't come off as stable. Oh, man. It's where we are, folks. It's where we are. But you guys, you do not want to be this guy. And let me say this again for the people in the back that didn't hear this. Gentlemen, it is in no benefit for you to have a friend that is a woman. And the reason it is for that is simply this. By you doing that, you're going to become softer, more feminine, more in touch with your emotions, which, hey, by the way, women don't like that shit. Hate to break it to you. They don't like it. As much as they'll sit there and tell you they like it, they don't like it. They want you to be a man. They want you to be masculine. When you hang out with women, often and often, especially as friends, air quotes, it's not going to get you anywhere, but in a worse position than you were before.
Fatality.
No benefit for you as a man to have a friend that's a woman. Now, maybe you have someone from early in your life. There's an exception to the rule, sure. But as we know here, if you argue the exception to the rule, you are low IQ. Don't be low IQ. Most of you guys know this, but a lot of you guys don't. And you having a friend that's a woman is only going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. Most people aren't ready for that conversation. It sounds messed up, etc. I'm just telling you from a lot of experience on that topic. Just telling you. So yeah, guys, this is painful, man. Shit's painful. All right, let's get to our featured story, our other one. This fucking stupid idiot. Just watch this through. I'm gonna try to watch this without interrupting, but it's gonna be hard not to interrupt. By the way, let's see what the comments were on this last one. Yeah, first comment on this video. Somebody's lying. The question is who. We all know she wants him. Nah, I don't know about that. What do you mean he's getting what he wants? To be a fucking... I can't say it. We're on YouTube, but... That was their shot and they both missed. Maybe. Bro put himself deeper in the friend zone that he was already in. I agree. He is lying. I agree. POV, boyfriend without... Yeah, literally. Yeah, that's a really good point. Someone said, how can she stay friends with him when she doesn't like anything about him? Very good point. Very good point in the chat. He's deep undercover in the friend zone. Yeah, guys, just don't be these people, right? Like, no benefit to this. Are there exceptions to the rule? Sure, but don't argue and try and be the exception to the rule. It's fucking stupid. All right, let's get to this white supremacist lady.
In this country.
What do we do about this white supremacy that's going on?
I don't know, maybe first and foremost get rid of the president that's bringing it out of people, bringing it to the forefront.
Trump is bringing white supremacy out of people?
He is
bringing out white supremacy of people. Do you... Sorry, guys. I'll run it back.
What do we do about this white supremacy that's going on?
I don't know, maybe first and foremost get rid of the president that's bringing it out of people, bringing it to the forefront.
Trump is bringing white supremacy out of people?
He's bombing Lebanon.
So
Stupid.
Bombing Lebanon is because of white supremacy. I want you to teach me right now
First of all,
how bombing Lebanon influences white supremacy in America, causing
because we are
white on
killing
black crime.
black and brown people because they are black and brown, because they are not white Christians.
That's why it's
and
happening.
The more that you fool yourself and the more you try to fool college students into this, the more you spread information that continues to perpetuate white supremacy, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
All right.
White supremacy is an issue.
You notice how they always walk away, guys?
This white supremacy that's going on.
I don't know, maybe first and foremost get rid of the president that's bringing it out of people, bringing it to the forefront.
Trump is bringing white supremacy out of people?
He's bombing Lebanon.
So bombing Lebanon
He's
is
bombing
because of white
Lebanon.
Supremacy. I want you to teach me right now
First of
how
all,
bombing Lebanon influences white supremacy in America, causing
because we are
white on
killing
black crime.
black and brown people because they are black and brown, because they are...
By the way, guys, these people have the right to vote. Just let me make that clear for those of you that didn't know or remember. This whatever thing is can't even decide what the gender is. I don't know what this is. I really don't. Looks like Ellen DeGeneres went to, like, what's that store, Hot Topic? Oh man, I can't even fry this lady. She's just so stupid.
Are not white Christians.
That's why it's
and
happening.
the more that you fool yourself,
Watch
and
how she
the more
walks
you
away.
try to fool college students into this, the more you spread information that continues to perpetuate white supremacy, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Bro, they like look the same every single time, by the way. Like, have you guys noticed that? They look the same, they talk the same, they have the same talking points, etc. The reason that Trump is bombing Lebanon has nothing to do with white supremacy. It is very, very much understood that to be the case. He is doing that on behalf of another country. He has dragged himself into a position where now they can't even focus on the main thing they need to focus on because they're in Lebanon now. They're not doing it to just bomb brown people. Like, are you fucking stupid? Dude, oh my God.
Stupid.
Crazy, man. These people can vote. These people can vote. Shout out to Charlie Kirk, man. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. We're about a month away from the year passing of Charlie. And, you know, conservatives are going to run into this problem in 2028. They're definitely going to get fried in the midterms. But conservatives are really going to run into this problem with ground game in 28. Because for those of you that don't remember, a little story time. Trump owes his 2024 victory massively to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was on the ground. He was going into these college institutions where liberalism and feminism is like prominent and was getting a lot of people to at least maybe change their position on certain topics. Now, a lot of people didn't like Charlie because, well, people are just stupid and very low IQ.
Stupid.
Yeah, we're really going to miss Charlie, man, because there's not going to be anyone that can do ground game like him. Steven Crowder does, but he does more one-on-one. Like, I want to talk to you, have a conversation without a lot of people. Myron does on these universities, but they blackballed Myron because he talks about a certain topic. So to get mainstream again with that, I don't think it's ever going to happen, at least on the conservative side. Now, the counter to that is the Unfuck America group, which is the counter to Turning Point. And they have been the group that has been trying to spread, members of the group, trying to spread the conspiracy of, oh, people inside Turning Point got Charlie killed. And we don't really know what happened. As I've talked about with the Andrew Wilson, Candace Owens debate, there's holes in both theories still. I'm not leaning toward one or the other. I just know that there's a lot of inconsistencies, and we need to wait for trial for a lot of that to come out. But, yeah, man, Charlie would talk to these people on campus, for those of you that don't know anything about Charlie or know much about him. And he'd actually do it in a respectful way. There'd be plenty of times where somebody would come up to the mic, and they would look like this, and the crowd would start clowning, and Charlie would be like, whoa, 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 don't do that, guys. Like, let's give him a chance to speak. So he was respectful. I mean, some of the clips don't look too good, but also, stop show. My clips don't look good either. My clips look a billion times worse than Charlie Kirk's. Keep it all the way 1,000. But if you sit here and we watch the full context of the show and the stream and me explaining things, doesn't sound as bad. But obviously clips are for clickbait and rage and content, things like that too. But yeah, man, the conservatives are really going to miss out on Charlie. That's the crazy thing. As sad as it is that he was murdered the way that he was, assassinated the way he was, and everything that's happened after. I don't know, man. It's not going to be good. You guys know my prediction. I think Republicans, conservatives are going to get cooked in the midterms. They're going to lose everything. The Senate will, I believe, vote to remove Trump from office unless they go to him and say, hey, look, dude, like, you can finish out your term. We don't want any problems. You just can't do this, this, and this. And that's going to get into the situation of Trump being like, well, fuck you guys, I'm going to do this. Then they're going to remove him. Or they're going to go to Trump and be like, look, this is your legacy. We're not trying to remove you from office. But I'm telling you, if the Democrats win and they get the Senate too and the House, it's not going to be a good day for the president because they're going to remove his ass. They're absolutely going to remove him. So I know they don't want to do that with like less than 2 years to a new election, which is crazy already. 2028 is coming soon, and campaigning for 2028 will start next year, which is nuts. And then we'll have primaries and things like that after midterms, which is going to be crazy. Hey, by the way, guys, we are going to be a very, very, as far as I know, very in the moment, very in the know when it comes to these conversations on politics and geopolitics and what's happening in these conversations. So 2028 is going to be it's going to be interesting. But the lead up to it, we're going to be covering. We cover primaries and debates and candidates and who we think is the best, etc. But yeah, guys, the Charlie thing is so bad. So bad on a number of levels, because I think that's also one of the reasons that he got assassinated too. They knew he was going into these universities and infiltrating and getting people to at least maybe 1% think different than the liberalism and feminism that is pushed. And that was very dangerous to the rhetoric, because you think about what the Democrats need. They need the people to think that white straight men are the worst. They need people to think like all these very violent things. Then they need voters that, we're not really sure what their status is. That's another conversation. That's why they want immigrants coming here. And by the way, I'm an independent. I can be conservative on issues and be more liberal on issues. As you guys know, my very famous position is that I do believe that America needs a universal healthcare system. 1,000%. Like, I'm sorry, but like, you shouldn't have to die because you can't pay for life-saving things. So there's a way that we can do it. I've talked about it before. But they don't want to do it. Neither party does. And there's a reason for that, because they're all part of the same club. So this is why I don't really align with a party. I'm literally an independent, registered independent. So I can be more liberal on that issue, but then on issues such as law enforcement, immigration, ICE, like, of course, I'm very pro that, because without that, you have a society that goes into complete and utter chaos. Like, you can't have that at all.
Fatality.
So I think most people are pragmatic on a lot of these issues, not like the super far left idiots and then the MAGA retards. Because here's the thing about the MAGA retards, like, well, we're in this war because Iran can't have a nuclear weapon.
Stupid.
Yes, there is a percent of that is true. But Trump is using that as the front because he knows the majority of people can't really go against it. But when you really know what's going on in this conflict, you understand this conflict at a deep, innate level, at least I'd like to think I do. Most, by the way, people can't even point to Iran on a map. So that conversation's already cooked. But if you really understand the reason why, and I've talked about this before, but Yeah, I gotta be careful. You know, you get banned on this topic, all of a sudden you get blackballed. They want to censor you. But I think their biggest fear was people waking up to that topic. And then we talk about Charlie too. I think that Charlie got cooked as well because he was the main chess piece that opposed the Iran war before he passed. And look what happens. They kill him. Now the infiltration of college universities is done. No one's doing that anymore. I mean, Myron is, but they blackballed him. Steven Crowder is, but he does it one-on-one. And now you have this massive voice on the right that's a conservative that has a lot of young people listening to him on certain topics, is no longer there to speak about the Iran war, and then they can just suppress all of the clips. I think that was the game plan all along. Doesn't take a, lot to think that that's what's going on, but that's where we are, folks. And I don't know what the Republicans are going to do for 2028, man, but it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy for where we are. Crazy shit. Anyway, back to the show. All right, let's check Acts real quick. By the way, how long have we been on tonight? Not even. We've kind of been flying through stuff. All right. Just in, 13 Penn State fraternity brothers charged with running a major, I can't say that word, we're on YouTube, drug trafficking ring with some pledges allegedly forced to cut and package that drug as part of their indoctrination into the, I'm not shocked, dude. Don't do drugs, guys. Bro, what the fuck? Rakai and Deshae Frost dress up as white chicks.
So I thought he was bust down curls. Okay. Oh shit! You don't got bounce like mine's gang. Yo, check, look at my shit, look at my shit. Look. Bounce. You know what I'm saying? And then
I'm not gonna lie, they look identical, bro.
Whichever one of you guys, I got one more chair, right on my lap here, ladies. Whichever one of you guys, whichever. Oh shit, dude. Wow. This is a swing and a miss right there.
Hairball.
All right. Wait, how do I fix this, bro?
Bro, and this is what I would tell Clav, like, dude, he needs girls on his stream, obviously, to get the gooners to watch. A lot of his content is that. If these girls are not down to do anything, why the fuck are you putting them on stream? I don't know if you guys remember the famous clip in the nightclub, Clubacost, as people call it, but Myron was standing there, Clav was right there, and Myron looked at Clav and was like, yeah, if they're going to come into the section, you need to ask them, are they DTF? And Clav's like, wait, what? And Clav did it, and the girl, he asked him, are you guys down to fuck, like DTF? And then the girl's like, okay, yeah, and then they stayed in the section, and Myron was like, yeah, bro, this is how you run game. So it sounds fucked up, sounds messed up to a lot of people. But yeah, I don't know why, because these girls are just basically trying to get in front of the camera because there's a lot of views there. And all it takes is for one girl, they know this, to get in front of Clav's camera for 10 seconds and then social media run with, oh my gosh, who is that girl? Then she blows up. Then she gets a social media following. Now she's on TikTok Live. She's on Instagram Live. She's posting constantly. She has brand deals. Now she's all this famous influencer. That's the trend. It's not hard. So yeah, bro, if these girls are not like, bro, Clav needs to make sure these girls are down to do whatever the fuck he says. And if they're not, don't put them on stream, dude. I don't know why he does that.
Man, I'm like, I've never said that, but if the shoe...
God.
Oh, man, I'm like, I've never said that, but if the shoe fits, wear it. I don't give a fuck. But also, like, yeah, don't you? Haven't you ever spent time with
God. Bombocard!
Cut it out! I'm just trying to live my life. No one taught me about carbs.
All right, let's get into PBD's thoughts on the Candace Owens, Andrew Wilson debate. Hold up one second, guys. See what he has to say about this.
You know who I will say won? Here's who I will say won. I think both of them won, and I'll tell you why they won. But I think Candace won because she got the money and she presented her argument. And in an area where she conceded, she says, I don't know why you're playing this video. I already conceded to you. And I said, yeah, I was wrong. And she did that. So that was good for her to do that. And I think she got in front of an audience and moved some people that probably don't watch her content. Remember, baptizing is key. Baptizing is key. And I think Andrew Wilson won because, let me explain it to you how much he won. And I think he won more than Candace won. And my argument's going to be very, very weird. You ready?
Go ahead.
You ready? This guy spent $300,000 and got somewhere between $50 to $200 million of ad viewership.
Yeah. Great point.
So guess what?
He's a big winner.
My wife at home says, who was the guy? I'd never seen him before. My dad says, I've never. Most people, his YouTube channel only had 180, 200,000 subs.
Yeah.
Very good, eloquent. I've had him on. He's been on Rogan a couple times. So he's getting the momentum. I think Andrew Wilson won because for everybody that says, what an idiot to give $300,000, I think it's the same story as Kanye spent $7 million on an ad for Super Bowl and sold $25 million of merch. I think Andrew Wilson won because overnight now everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Very simple. So from the business standpoint, Andrew Wilson made a lot more than $300,000.
I agree with that to an extent. I agree with that to an extent. And you got to remember, guys, Patrick is trying to play Switzerland middle of the road. He likes both these people. He has a pretty big podcast. He wants them to come on. So he's not going to be like, well, I think Candace won it. I think that's how most people feel about it. Like, Candace had her points. Andrew had his points. There's no definitive takeaway from this. That's my whole thing.
Put your hand. You need to say something. We're doing all right, aren't we?
By the way, we're still 10 days away from, I think it's the 27th of August, so it's the 17th now. We're 10 days away from the Andrew and Tristan hearing again, to hopefully get them out on bond, on bail. So we shall see what happens there, but we're about 10 days. Still in jail, man, under horrible conditions.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill and you can just keep saying, so what? You take the red pill. You learn everything about the Tyler Robinson case.
Bruh, not him taking the blue pill.
So what? So what? So what? So what? Positive evidence? So what? So what? When? Appeal to emotion? So what? Burden of proof? So what? So what?
What the?
So what? So what? Appeal to emotion? So what? Burden of proof? So what? Positive evidence? Positive evidence? Positive evidence? Positive evidence? So what? So what? So what? Appeal to emotion? What? So what?
Yo, what the fuck?
Stop. That's it. That's all I have to say. Stop!
The debate, bro. What the fuck? Here we go, bro. Absolute chaos broke out at Wisconsin State Fair.
Oh, God.
Look at this shit. Find me the common denominator, guys.
Bumblecard.
Look at this.
Bumblecard.
Make this decision, and nevertheless a few board members decided to make this decision, and as far as I'm concerned, they will regret it because I'm not going away. If anything, they've made me more intense. They've made me more adamant about my positions and the manner in which I'm going to go about doing what I do. I don't back up, and nobody's going to intimidate me from being who I am, and that is a fair-minded individual that calls balls and strikes, and it's going to be fair to both sides of the aisle, no matter what the hell they say. I'm not backing up 1 inch. As far as I'm concerned, all they've done is stirred me up. That's all they've done. That's all they've done. Because nevertheless, a few board members decided to make this decision, and as far as I'm concerned, they will regret it because I'm not going away. If anything, they've made me more intense. They've made me more adamant about my positions and the manner in which I'm going to go about doing what I do.
I guess the Democrats tried to cancel Stephen A. Shocker. Oh, wow. Look at this shit. So it's from America First. They post a lot of stats and data. So women under 25 and 30 have a vastly more negative view of men than men under 30 have of women. Oh, interesting. Men under 30 also approve of women far more than comparative age groups of women approve of men, with 72% of men under 30 having a positive view of women, but only 35% of women under 25 having a positive view of men. I mean, this kind of goes with what I've been saying and what you guys experience when you go out there in the dating marketplace. Like, a lot of these women are just man haters, bro. Like, straight up. And it's hard to. And Patrick PBD said this the other day about this topic, where if you ask someone, hey, what is your percent on changing your mind on this? And if they say 0, it's just not worth it to even move on. So,
fatality.
Yeah, it's a fatality, man. Yeah, nothing is gonna bring these women to the bright side. You know, obviously there's a lot of men that do not like women and hate women. I think that's also a massive L. Guys, as I've said plenty of times before, going at the angle of hating women is very low IQ and stupid. Stupid. Don't do that, okay? Understand women so much that everything they do will not faze you. Nothing will faze you. Continue doing your thing. Be strong and forceful as a man and go that route. But when I see men, and it's a stage, okay? It's definitely a stage. Every guy goes through it where you're kind of in La La Land. You think everything's a Disney movie and Hallmark movie. Then you get hurt, and then you go to the angle of hating women. Then it takes a while, but then you just get very peaceful, and you understand how they move, and you understand what they are to you. That's a very good position to be in. But don't come at the position of hating them. That's very stupid, and yes, indeed, low IQ. Stupid. But yeah, this study is not shocking. Like, I can't say I'm surprised. See what the comments are. Comments are going to be nuts. Can't go there. Okay.
You've seen the last 48 hours. I don't believe he's behind it. That's why I'm firing the bat signal right now at Elon Musk to find out what the
Yeah, dude, like, these girls don't want anything to do. Bro, someone needs to tell Clav Dog, like, do not put these girls on stream with you unless they're down to do whatever the fuck you tell them to do. Like, all the way 1,000. Because they're just there to siphon the camera even for 5 seconds. So then the gooners say, well, who is that? And then they create a controversy, and then these girls blow up. Like, we got to stop doing that. Stop platforming these females, dude. Oh, my God. Yeah, SportsCenter is a fucking joke, dude. Angel Reese missed 11 layups, including the game winner, and the next day I can't play this because we'll get hit with copyright. SportsCenter is fucking glazing this fucking idiot, dude. Come on, man. All right, guys. I don't know if y'all have seen this, but this shit's nuts. So this lady, Lindsay Clancy, it's a big case right now, is allegedly being accused of murdering her 3 kids.
Fatality.
And the TikTok women are running with this because they're saying, well, the husband set it up and it's whatever. And I guess there's a GoFundMe that's been raised, and this looks like it's for the family. But I did see women trying to raise money for her, saying that she was innocent. And guys, let me make this crystal clear about this case. She, after the kids were murdered, tried to slit her wrists and jump off the balcony and kill herself. Please explain to me how that is an innocent person. You can't. Right then and there. Like, what the fuck? Well, Aunt, she was under distress and the kids just died in front of her and she didn't want to be on the earth. No, bro. No one that does anything like that, just goes to trying to kill themselves immediately after. And then women on TikTok are trying to say this lady didn't do it. Now, what is actually happening is this in this case. They're pleading, she's saying that she did do it, but they're using the angle, her defense, is going from the angle of she's crazy. So she gets less time, or they let her off, or some technicality or something, which obviously you're a crazy person to kill your kids. Like, what are we talking about here? Seeing shit like this every day, guys, makes me really grateful that I am red pill aware when it comes to women, 1, and 2, I have good people in my life that would tell me if I was dating a crazy bitch. And I would definitely take their opinion and value it, even if I couldn't see it from a logical angle, because when you have emotional attachment, you can't be logical. Of course not. But this lady looks crazy already. She looks crazy already. She looks possessed. And I don't know what happened. Who knows? But yeah, her defense is going at the angle she did it, but they're saying that she's crazy. So she gets less time or let off. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this shit is fucking nuts, guys. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw this tweet. This got a lot of views, 20,000 views. The prosecutor said that she killed them. The defense attorney said she killed them, which is what they're going with. Husband said she killed them. She said, I killed them. That literally what she's pleading, by the way. And women on TikTok are saying, the husband did it.
Stupid.
This is where we are, folks. We have a huge, huge trial going on right now for 3 kids that were murdered by their mom, allegedly. And everybody is saying that, including her defense and her, so she gets less time as going as a crazy person, and or not getting the death penalty, because I'm assuming they'll probably give her the death penalty, for sure. And then the women on TikTok are saying, well, no, it had to have been a white male. He's, of course,
Stupid.
Bro, fucking crazy, man. By the way, my insufferable white woman impression's good as fuck.
Think that if they I'm sorry, but the reason that I know men are stupid is because they literally think that if they don't tell you something, you won't find out. Babes, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Are you a dude? Is this a dude with a wig?
I'm sorry, but the reason that I know men are stupid.
Nope.
Cut it out! I'm just trying to live my life. No one taught me about carbs.
And I brought up the new. I was on a first date the other day, and it was going fine. And I brought up the new Odyssey movie. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited to go see it." And he was like, "Oh, it's actually going to be a pass for me." And I was like, "Oh, why?" He said, "Because Helen of Troy is a black woman." And I looked at him, and I was just like, "Huh?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was on a first.
Sorry, guys, the sound was fucked up. Let's play this back from the beginning.
The other day, and it was going fine, and I brought up the new Odyssey movie. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited to go see it." And he was like, "Oh, it's actually going to be a pass for me." And I was like, "Oh, why?" He said, "Because Helen of Troy is a black woman." And I looked at him, and I was just like, "Huh?" And he was like, "Yeah, she's supposed to be the most beautiful woman in the world. She started the war or whatever the fuck." And I literally, my stomach dropped. I looked at him and I said, "You don't think a black woman can do that?" And he said,
Bombakat!
Nope.
Said no.
Nope.
Yo, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, bro?
Dead ass. My stomach turned to knots and I felt so sick and uncomfortable. I just looked at him and I said, oh, I'm actually going to leave right now.
Bullet dodged. Bro, like, if your girl can't joke about, like, the craziest of topics, don't date her or take her seriously. Like, just don't. Now, a lot of girls are not based. I will say that. A lot of girls don't understand history. A lot of girls don't understand World War II. A lot of girls don't even know who our Secretary of State is right now. If we keep it all the way 1,000, all right? Which is whatever. But, like, dude, girls like this, man, like, you're just going to have to police yourself around her. And I've been there before. Like, you like a girl, you want to have sex with her, you think she's cool, whatever, and then you're just like, can't really talk about certain topics. Like, you can't bring up World War II. You can't bring, because then they just get uncomfortable because they've been brainwashed and they're too stupid to realize it. It's the other thing, too, dude. A lot of these girls are stupid. And a lot of men are stupid, too. Let me clarify that. And I always have to say that for the feminists that come after me, but fuck them, too. Honestly, fuck you guys. Like, fuck off. So, yeah, it's just not in your best interest, guys. Like, if you're dealing, I know some of you guys are trying to get a girl or get laid or whatnot, but it's just not worth it, man. It really isn't. Really not worth it.
We were in a public space. We were at Barton Springs, if you know what that is, if you live in Austin. I packed up all my shit and left. Recently, I've just made it so clear to myself that I'm not giving a drop of time or energy into anybody who I would never want to be associated with. And honestly, I was kind of scared to be like...
And I hate to break it to you, lady, but this is how the majority of men in America that are straight, have a working dick, and normal testosterone think about this topic. Hate to break it to you.
I'm leaving because I don't know how he's going to act. I don't know this man. Like, you never know how someone's going to retaliate. I think this is just an example of, like, me not giving a fuck and just saying, like, I'm leaving. I don't want to talk to you or be around you anymore. And that is hard to do, like, on dates.
You know,
It's
she'd
like,
be a very good contestant for Love is Blind, where she can, like, talk to someone through a wall and have feelings conversations. And it's like that one Love is Blind season when they were doing it in Minnesota, and every woman was like a feminist, and that one lady, that girl, like, kept pressing this dude that was very Christian and into his faith, and her, like, going to his, like, church and talking about God and Jesus was, like, uncomfortable for her. They made it like this big thing. And yeah, man, just like bullets dodged, dude. Literally bullets dodged. So yeah. Anyway. Uh-oh. What is this?
Did you guys win anything? Did you win anything?
Oh, no, bro. Uh-oh. I think they just caught this girl cheating. You won't even show her face, bro.
Selena, look at me.
Wow.
I'm her husband.
Yikes.
Yep. What are you gonna do as your husband? Nothing. How about you? I'll do something. What do you mean?
What? Bro, these dudes are stupid, man. Like, guys, if you're ever in this situation, all right, and this has happened to me before, where you're out with a girl, and this has actually happened to me before. Not similar place, but I can think of, like, we were out somewhere publicly, and, like, a dude that was either dating seriously or talking to a girl I was on a date with, I had no idea, by the way, no fucking idea, came up to me and he, like, tapped my shoulder, and I'm like, what's up? Like, and I knew that, like, the second the tap happened, usually when you get tapped on the shoulder like that, it's one of two things. Or three. Hey, someone's stealing your car or some shit. hey, you're with my fucking significant other and you have no idea. Or thirdly, they're going to punch you in the face. You're not going to see it. That's usually what happens. But this dude's sitting here trying to white knight for this girl. Like, bro, they're married. What do you... Guys, if you're ever in this situation, okay?
Did you win anything?
You're in the situation and this girl clearly, like, she gets caught. All you do is simply this. Push your chair out. Get up, walk away, don't say anything, and leave. That's how you save your life. Don't sit here and try and white knight for a girl that's a 304.
She belongs to the streets.
Selena, look at me. I'm her husband. You're her husband. You're her husband. Yep. Okay. What are you gonna do as her husband? Nothing. Nothing to do anything as her husband. How about you? I'll do something. What do you mean? I'll do something if you want to do something. I'll do something. I'll do something as me, as you are your husband, right? You're her husband, right? I'll do something. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna record? I was just coming to get a drink. Okay, get your drink and go. Why do I have to be on your orders?
All right, I'm not going to lie, bro. At that moment, most of you guys are probably talking this dude. I know. But you're not going to listen to me. But you should on this topic. Walk away. You know that's your wife or you know it's your girlfriend, first of all, and you catch her doing some bullshit and you press her on it. I would even argue it's not worth it to press, but if you do press, make it known that you know and leave. Never talk to her or speak to her again. That's exactly how you handle it. Now, most of you are going to be emotional wrecks and you're going to be like, you know what, fuck this guy. I'm going to go fuck him up. Don't do that. And this is about to be a fight.
God body so. God body so. God body so. Dedap. 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 Madik su kom japi tuka. Dedap. 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 Mechi kirif konsantu.
I know what language it is.
Okay.
Look at this dude, bro. Taking off his jewelry to fight some guy. Like, what are you doing? It's not even your girl. Bruh. Bro, people are really stupid, man.
So start Cortez. Sitting down having a drink. Okay. What am I doing that's wrong? I'm sitting down having a drink. Are you just gonna sit there and record? God body so. So come down. Stop shaking. Stop shaking. Selena, look at me. Selena, look at me.
Lady can't even look at her husband, bro.
Selena, look at me. Look at me for 1 minute, Selena.
Wow.
1 minute, look at me and come jaftad. Manga penavari, so Selena, look at me. Come jaftad. Dikpe mande, yek datad. Selena, I can't hear you.
So for you guys listening on audio, so for you guys listening on audio, you guys got to watch us on video, by the way. Kick.com/StandinOnPod, YouTube at StandinOnPod, Spotify, we have video there, but if you're on Apple, you guys got to come watch us because like it's hard to narrate this. Basically, there is a woman and a guy sitting at this casino bar. The husband comes up from behind and is like, hey, what's good, bro, basically. And now the wife is still sitting in the chair, not turning around, not facing anything. And then the dude that was with the lady is like white knighting and trying to fight. So
Take it easy. I got something to say, then I'm going to leave. I got one thing to say, and then I'm going to leave, Selena.
they're speaking some sort of like flip clap, dude.
I'm done. Joey, have my glava.
So it kind of ends there. But yeah, man, don't be the guy in either of these situations, by the way. Like, guys. All right, bro. All right, bro. So here's the deal, guys. You don't want to be either guy in this position. You don't want to be the guy that's pressing, and if you are, you just make sure she knows that you know and you leave. And if you're this guy here white knighting, like, just get up and leave as well. This girl's like a 304.
She belongs to the streets.
Fuck you white knighting for? It's not even your girlfriend. Even if it is, it's got a fucking husband, dude. Leave. Guys, this, again, aligns with my position on why fighting is a massive L. Why are you fighting? You have so much to lose. And let's say you do get into a fight. You knock somebody out, they hit their head, they die. Yeah, you're going to fucking jail, dude. Over trying to be a tough guy for 10 seconds. Who cares? Beat them with your influence. Beat them with your wealth. Beat them with your knowledge. Beat them with everything else. Fighting is very low IQ.
Stupid.
Don't be either of these guys in this video. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You're white knighting over a girl that's not your wife, and then you're the husband and your girl's cheating on you with another guy in front of you. You can go press her and be like, hey, it was good, but like, leave. You never want to escalate situations. Always de-escalate. That may be the best advice I give to any of you out there, male, female, whatever you are. Never escalate, only de-escalate. However, if you're in a self-defense situation and you're getting pressed and you have to defend yourself, different story, okay? But don't try and escalate situations because the court of law is going to hold you responsible for that. Trying to protect you guys. Really trying to protect you guys. Now, I know in these moments of high leverage and emotions and things like that, you don't think logically. Fair. We've all been there. But I also have the fortitude of strength in my brain to know, not worth it. Walk away. Like, this person's a loser. This person's a bum. I have way more to lose than them. I have way more to lose than 99% of people on planet Earth. Keep it all the way at 1,000. So why would I, like, don't do that. Do not do that at all. But yeah, you never want to be either of these guys, man. Fucking crazy.
The Lord. So
we're wearing headphones.
Yeah. So
how you like you're wearing an earpiece right now?
They don't scream like you scream. So they keep a little bit lower. So
he hates you, Adam. You're the think about this of the PBD show. He's.
We like Fresh. Come on, man. Shout out to Fresh, dog. This tweet's gold. Yo, this tweet's fucking gold. So this account says, modern women are demanding the best men in history while offering the worst women in history. I'm not even gonna lie, that's hilarious. That's actually funny as fuck. Okay. So, I get this got 60,000 views. This lady tweets, what did she say? My son caught his girlfriend cheating on him last night. Uh-oh. How did he catch her? He tracked her location like a stalker, so there was talk about it. Why did I have to explain to my son that inviting someone's location... Sorry, I can't read. Why did I have to explain to my son that tracking someone's location and showing up to a random house uninvited is not okay? And then Jack Posobiec today from Turning Point said, fifth wave feminists are not beating the allegations. Nuts, dude. Bro, I love Pearl. I'm critical of Pearl. I was critical of her during the debate with Anna Kasparian. She got fried. Not going to lie, she got cooked in 4K. Don't know what happened, but Pearl is good for our movement. Pearl tweeted, white men, I beg you, take your country back. These women and minorities are torturing us. Bruh. 166.5 thousand views, by the way. Uh-oh. Boyfriend finding out girlfriend was allegedly cheating on him and lost his mind. Don't do this either. All right, I'm not watching this violence. Just stupid shit, man. Stop being stupid idiots, guys.
Stupid.
Oh, shit. All right, guys. Tomorrow is Fishback Day. So I guess tomorrow, I didn't even know this. And if you guys are in the state of Florida, vote for Fishback. I have publicly supported him, endorsed him. Now, I don't know if that will come back to bite us in the ass. It might. But for who is currently up now with Byron Donalds and Jay Collins, and I think there's another guy too. I don't have any animosity towards them. I just think Fishback has worked harder. He's wanted it more. He's been on the ground. He calls people. If you repost one of the things of his on Instagram, he'll send you a DM and be like, hey, it'll be a voice message. It's pretty cool. It's like kind of like he's doing it to you. He's been doing it to a lot of people. Hey, you know, can you go invite 3 people to vote tomorrow and blah, blah. Like he really wants it. And I agree with a lot of his positions now. Will they change? Who knows? But yeah, as of now, as of August 17th, 2026, I hope he wins. So tomorrow is Fishback Day. Shout out to Nick for that reminder. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw this about the earpiece thing with the debate.
That's an earpiece. Yeah.
What's in that? What is that? What is that?
That's an earpiece.
Was that legal?
You see how he's touching his earpiece?
Yeah.
Was he wearing an earpiece?
100%.
He was.
Wait a minute.
100%.
What do you mean he was wearing an
Candace
earpiece?
have it too?
Are you ready?
Okay, go.
That's Candace's earpiece.
What does that mean?
They gave that earpiece to all of us.
So they had it too.
No, but wait a minute. Watch what just happened.
Yeah.
The market believes he had an earpiece of things being fed to us. That was an earpiece that Candace's producers gave Candace, gave him.
To hear everything you guys
me.
behind the scenes.
So
Is she going to say that on air?
She would easily. I don't think she would have a problem.
Yeah.
I think she will. I don't think she has a problem with that. But that is their earpiece.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of those allegations kind of put to bed. Yeah, guys, this is what I was talking about earlier. These TikToks that women are posting of this lady that we were talking about that allegedly killed her kids. Women are posting this being like, she's about to be jailed for life for something her husband did. It got almost 400,000 likes. Like, bro, she literally admitted to doing it, and they're using that as her defense so she can be seen as a crazy person so she doesn't get prosecuted as not being a crazy person. Like, dude, what the fuck, dude? This is where we are, guys. Literally, dude.
I can't do it. What about injuries? The judge even notices this and calls for a break.
All right, counsel,
Bro, if it were a man doing this, bro, they would have kicked him out the courtroom, bro. It's like women just get like so much. It's fucking ridiculous. So fucking ridiculous. The theatrics are insane. You know, it's like, bruh. Like, nigga, we're not the ones that killed your kid, bro. You did, you dumb whore. Told y'all, bro, a woman's tears are only legit when she's crying in solitude, man. Fucking so fake. So fucking fake, bro. Painful.
Her desk, and she continues to cry during the testimony.
Guys, when women cry, they're usually lying.
Is that
yeah, she just so happens to be crying during the most critical some of the most important testimonies. She's just crying loudly like a fucking annoying ass bitch.
strangle someone for 30 seconds, let go.
It's incredible. And the only reason she's doing this, chat, just so you guys know, is because she knows that like no one's gonna tell her, yo, shut the fuck up, bitch. No one's gonna tell her anything. This is just the world that we live in nowadays, where it's like women are able to just say and do whatever the fuck they want. No consequence.
Agreed. Oh boy, Joy Taylor, bro. Here we go.
This is strictly for you are a man who's concerned about trans women in the WNBA. You can keep scrolling. This isn't for you. This is strictly for the women.
Bro, and this lady has so much hate. We were just talking about man haters. This lady has so much vitriol and hatred for men. It is so beyond solvable. Like, and it's crazy because she has a brother that is a masculine guy, very nice person, right? Very successful, encapsulate what a man should be. Yet the majority of men act the same way that he does, for the most part. And this lady gets on here and she has it's so wild because like I'll be critical of women and give them advice at the same time. But she just sits here and hates and no one says a fucking word about it. Like,
Bombacat! You can keep going. Ladies, I think I figured it out. I think I got it. the men are so concerned, the straight cisgender men are so concerned about predators. They finally care about our safety. Can you believe it? It's taken, thousands of years, but they finally get it. We want to be safe from predatorial men. I for one am
Predatorial men. Translation. This is a term that older women use when they know that they're past their prime and they're getting chosen last compared to the 22-year-old girl that is very attractive. And by the way, Joy Taylor is old. Like, she's damn near like 40, bro. Like, how old is she? 30, bro, 40? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Bombacat!
And you guys want to know what something... By the way, Joy Taylor back in her heyday, come on. We know. We know what time it is. Let's look at this shit, guys. Look at this. 40 years old. Hold up. Wait for it. Oh, it's not going to let me see all of them. Fuck. Bro, this girl posts more pictures without clothes on than anyone I've ever seen. I'm not logged in, so I can't see it. Fuck. But yeah, she's like Jamel Hill wannabe.
grateful that we got here. I mean, we've been asking them to stop assaulting and molesting and raping and
All right,
stalking.
Joy Taylor. Come on, bro. We're on YouTube, man. It's insufferable females, dude. Bruh, what the fuck?
Cut it out! I'm just trying to live my life. No one taught me about carbs.
Don't be this fucking simp. POV, they're judging her body while I'm over here wondering how I got so lucky.
I'm just trying to live my...
Guys, like, you know my position on being obese and fat. If you're a man and you're fat, completely unacceptable, like, you're also a loser. But if you're a female and you're overweight, you're a complete, utter failure to society. Hate to say it. Just the truth. I think it. Everybody else thinks it. But somehow I'm an asshole for being the one that says it. You have to start shaming these people. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And there's body positivity movement and all this stuff has made it socially acceptable to be fucking fat.
Cut
Like,
it out!
what are we doing?
I'm just trying to live my life.
And of course,
No
are
one
there
taught me
exceptions to
about
the rule
carbs.
of, people being obese and having health? Sure, okay. But again, you'll notice how the people will try to argue the exception to the rule to try and disprove the rule. Very fucking stupid. Very fucking stupid. Crazy, man. Literally crazy. Oh my God.
I'm not going to mention anything about like the case or anything like that, but I did want to write to her and tell her that there are so many women that are out here praying for her. I think some words of encouragement might bring a smile to her. I don't know if she's able to receive any mail or not, but
Bro, these women defending this Clancy lady is so bad, dude. Like, if that doesn't explain to you where we are, I don't know what does. This lady is being... Fuck it. This lady has literally said, including her defense, that she literally killed her kids. They're using that as the defense so that she can be seen as a crazy person to get less time, a reduced sentence, or sent to like a crazy asylum. One of those, if not all of them. So these people coming out being like, oh, well, she didn't do it. She got framed. The husband did it. By her own admission, she is admitting to doing it. So she gets less time. Like, stupid. Why are people like, guys, it's not just women, dude. Why are people so fucking stupid? Like, I'm not Albert Einstein, okay? But holy shit, are people just dumb? And I'll tell you what, it's a combination of people being dumb, their environment, people that they're around that continue to pour gasoline on the fire. And thirdly, which could be firstly, the social media shit. All these people do, guys, is sit there on the phone and just doom scroll all day. They don't do anything. They have nothing going on in their lives. Isn't this fucking nuts, dude? We've covered a lot tonight in a very short amount of time. Who is this girl? Jesus. Oh, wait, never mind. I knew that girl's. Never mind. Yeah, literally 2 days ago, Lindsay Clancy admitting to killing her 3 kids. Her fans already raised $715,000 into her fundraiser. Just hit $850,000.
Bombocat!
FBI, open up!
Still here, guys. This Clancy case is pissing me off. I wanted to cover the Dean Withers stuff, being accused of grape, but we're on YouTube, so I can't really go into that topic. But y'all remember this with Kim Jong-un?
Nice and very nice. Getting a good picture, everybody, so we look nice and handsome and thin.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Very nice.
Yo, Trump's hilarious, man. Yeah, this girl was on Fresh and Fit the other day. She's just, again, Clav, stop. Dude, we got to full screen this, bro. Clav, brother, stop putting these women on your stream that do not do what you tell them. You're putting girls on stream and you're asking them in another clip to sit on your lap and they laugh and you don't do it because they're just trying to siphon you for views, even if it's 5 seconds, so that your gooners can say, oh my gosh, who is this girl? And then they blow these girls up and then they become famous influencers, etc. And it's really only hurting you because they're not there to watch you. They're there to watch these girls and goon. It's a massive L, dude. Like, stop platforming these girls. Like, this girl in the white in the middle here was on Fresh and Fit the other night. Like, these girls, they're just clout girls. That's all they want. They want clout. They want followers. They want to push their brand, etc. Like, stop doing it. Quit giving them the easy way out. And then they blow up, and it's like, oh my God, how these girls blow up. Stop doing it. Stop, dude. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, dude. It drives me nuts. All right. Yeah, so this Lindsay Clancy stuff is fucking crazy. Maybe on Wednesday we're going to be back, probably. We'll cover it in depth. Speaking of, we'll check YouTube to see if they have a... because there's a very good channel that breaks this down. Let's see here. We're going to wrap the show here in a second. Is it like Law and Crime Network? Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit! Today was day 14 of the murder trial. Oh my gosh. So yeah, maybe we'll cover this more. We'll cover this more. Yeah. Oh wow, they got a 48-minute breakdown of the Clancy stuff today. Were they really hers? Yeah, maybe we'll break that down on Wednesday, guys, for you true crime people. But what have we been on? We've been on live for now about an hour 36. So, Yeah, maybe we'll break this down on Wednesday.
I think I sort of resent my other children because they prevent me from treating Cal like my first baby.
Lindsay Clancy notes and search history revealed.
Can you treat a sociopath?
How to slit your throat to die. Can you turn airbags off on Kia Sorento?
But are we 100% certain Lindsay made these searches?
But you don't know that it was Lindsay that was actually using that computer to search for Tom Hall, right?
I don't know who was sitting behind that.
You don't know that Patrick Clancy plays a guitar, do you?
I do not.
This is Scandal, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Sierra Gillespie. The intensity of the Lindsay Clancy trial will not let up, both inside the courtroom and out. Lindsay Clancy now stands trial for 3 counts of murder, and the live streams of the courtroom and the proceedings have truly taken the world by storm. Heated cross-exam, heartbreaking evidence, and even major emotion from the defendant and jurors alike. But at the same time, another court is fully in session, and that's the court of public opinion. Trial watchers, TikTokers, Reddit users, they all cannot stop talking about this case. And it's not without justification, by the way. People are really zeroing in on Lindsay Clancy's Notes app and the searches she allegedly made leading up to the deaths of her children. And the evidence presented in court is worth paying attention to, like this, for example.
There was a Google search for Tom Hall.
If you're running your own business, you need Symphony. Just tell it what's on your plate.
Sorry for the ads,
and it
man.
jumps right in. Analyze.
And so on the Wikipedia, someone clicked on death and it brought them down to that portion?
Correct.
That's it? That's your testimony? That's why you're here today, to talk about a search that was involving Tom Hall? Did you know, sir, that on August 23rd, prior to your report indicating the Facebook account, that Mr. Clancy signed in, and it was Mr. Clancy's email that accessed the Facebook account for Lindsay Clancy?
I did not.
The prosecution's theory is that Lindsay acted with premeditation. They point to things like the Apple Maps searches and alleged resentment towards her children as a reason why she would allegedly commit murder.
I think I sort of resent my other children because they prevent me from treating Cal like my first baby.
The defense has worked hard to poke holes in those theories, admitting, yes, Lindsay did kill her kids, but arguing she's not criminally responsible because she didn't act with premeditation and was in the midst of a postpartum psychosis mental break.
Yeah, see, guys, they're using the angle of her being like batshit crazy, and so they're literally admitting to killing the kid. It's just, yeah.
At the time, the defense raising questions about who exactly made the searches in the first place.
These all came from Lindsay's phone, right?
I can't confirm that.
We're going to take you through all the Notes app messages and the searches and break down what they all mean with our expert guest. But before all of that, let's start with the basics. Lindsay Clancy is accused of murdering her 3 young children, 5-year-old Cora, 3-year-old Dawson, and 8-month-old Callan Clancy. This happened on January 24th, 2023 in the Clancy's Duxbury, Massachusetts home. Now, the Commonwealth alleges Lindsay sent her then-husband, Patrick Clancy, out to run some errands and used that time to kill her 3 children, strangling them.
So how are they saying the husband did it if he was sent out by her?
Exercise bands. When Patrick returned home, he reportedly found Lindsay outside. She'd slit her wrists and throat, taken some crushed up medication, and jumped from a 2nd-story window.
All right, bro.
She survived this suicide.
Come on, man. Come on, dog.
Attempt, but was paralyzed from the waist down. And while the prosecution alleges murder, Lindsay's defense team disagrees. They admit she killed the children, but say she was in the midst of a mental health break, having struggled with postpartum psychosis. They argue that means Lindsay isn't criminally responsible and thus can't be guilty of murder. Today, the defense began its case, so we'll see where all of that takes us. But in the meantime, we have to take a closer look at the search history that has everyone talking. So let's start with the infamous Surface Pro, Patrick Clancy's computer. Here's forensic computer examiner Kyle Pavao.
Did you have an opportunity to examine the extraction of a Surface Pro that was seized from 47 Summer Street in Duxbury on or about September 16th, 2025?
I did.
And to be clear, the Surface Pro was seized from 47 Duxbury Street in 2023. It was in 2025 that you examined the extraction, correct?
That is correct. I was provided those files.
Did your initial review of the extraction show a visit to a website entitled Suicide Methods on August 23rd, 2022?
It did.
Were you?
And that's where we'll leave it tonight, guys. Thanks for being here. A little shorter stream. 2 hours tonight. Still long, man. These streams aren't easy to do. I don't know how Myron does fucking 8 hours, 12 hours, man. But we will be back. We'll be back on Wednesday probably to cover more of this case. There's going to be more that comes out. We're also going to be covering more red pill stuff, more political stuff, and news as it happens. But thank you guys for being here again tonight. Appreciate your support as always. And by the way, check this out before we wrap. Please head to standinonmerch.com to buy our latest newest merch at a very reasonable price. Please check that out. Our Comply or Goodbye collection. Our let me make sure I can move this to whoops. Our Comply or Goodbye collection, our Delusional collection. Shout out to someone for giving me the idea for that. Fucking idiot. And yeah, check us out there with our merch. Also, don't forget to check us out on TikTok at Standin on Pod. We're posting clips there, more videos. Hopefully we get more to go viral. So that would be amazing. And then also, don't forget to check out us on Instagram at Standin on Pod. Same thing, posting clips, reels, different things like that too. And I don't know why that's fucked up. And yeah, guys, that is it and that is that. I don't know why that reel looks fucking weird. Doing this in real time with you. Why is it like that? Hold up 1 second. So why is that like that? Okay, I gotta fix that, I guess. Anyway, thank you guys for being here tonight. That is it and that is that. And I'll see all of you probably again on Wednesday. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.